what do you think we're going to see in terms of a death toll and injury toll from this vaccine, so-called?
A lot has gone into preventing us from answering that question, and some very dedicated people have done some very high-quality work, and the numbers are staggering. Now, I'm hesitant to say what I think the toll might be because this is not my area of expertise, and I would leave it to others. I would say John Campbell would be an excellent source to look at. There's some new material out of New Zealand, which is jaw-dropping. I haven't had time to look at it in depth, so I'm a little concerned about putting my weight on the ice. But let's say here's what we know. Joseph Freeman and his colleagues, including Peter Doshi, did an evaluation of Pfizer's own safety data from its safety trials. Now, these trials were absurdly short. In fact, Pfizer only allowed 1 month before it vaccinated its controls and made it impossible to detect further harms. And what they found was a 1 in 800 rate of serious adverse event. This is not minor stuff. This is serious harm to health. 1 in 800 per shot. That's not per person. That's per shot. 1 in 800 rate, which in 1 month, that suggests a very high mortality risk. And in fact, we saw mortality in the safety trials. What happens over the long term? We've certainly seen such a range of pathologies that have crippling effects on people's health that I shudder to think how many people have actually.
So I'm not a math genius, but 1 in 800 shots times billions is, a lot of people.
Yep. There was I was recently at a conference in Romania on the COVID crisis. And so there was a lot of work trying to unpack what we actually understand. And I saw a credible estimate of something like 17 million deaths globally from this technology. So
17 million deaths from the COVID vax?
Well, when you scale up to billions, it's not hard to reach a number like that with a technology this dangerous. Now, to your deeper question, I think let's steelman.
So just for perspective, that's like the death toll of a global war.
Yes, absolutely. This is a great tragedy of history. So that proportion. And amazingly, there is no way in which it's over. We are still apparently recommending these things for healthy children. Never stood any chance of getting any benefit from them. Every chance of suffering harms that are not only serious, but tragic on the basis that children have long lives ahead of them. If you ruin a child's immune system in youth, they have to spend the rest of their presumably shortened life in that state. So never made any sense that we were giving this to kids in the first place. The fact that we're still doing it when the emergency, to the extent there even was one, is clearly over. And when there's never been any proper justification of administering it to healthy kids. It just, healthy kids don't die of COVID. And the shot doesn't prevent you from catching or transmitting it. So there was just literally no justification you could come up with.